What is up, guys? Jeremy Kane here, back with Living in the Denver Suburbs. Today we're just gonna hop straight in to living in the Denver suburbs, spotlight on Littleton, Colorado. And the truth is, Littleton is not so little. So let's dive right in. So here's the deal. I live in unincorporated Littleton, unincorporated Jefferson County, and I've always wondered what to call this piece of the city because it is massive. It is not so little. In fact, unincorporated Littleton within the two zip codes, 80127 and 80128, is about 70 square miles, where the actual city incorporated of Littleton is only 12.75 square miles. So in all, it's almost 90 square miles, so it's not very little. So I kind of got into why is this happening? What is the deal here? And it all comes down to the post office needing a label for a certain zip code. Instead of writing unincorporated Jefferson County, we are Littleton. And so I wanted to kind of compare the two. Obviously, I've told you the land size and the space. Let's talk a little bit about the weirdness of Littleton, because unincorporated Littleton is in Jefferson County. The city of Littleton is in Arapahoe County. The school districts are different. Littleton Public School System is over in the Littleton city part, and unincorporated Littleton schools are actually in Jefferson County. So there's some major differences there, and since it's across county lines, it's kind of different and weird. But the truth is that's what it is. So just because the post office needed to call us Littleton, that's why I live in Littleton. So then I kind of got to thinking, okay, let's talk about the population. Incorporated Littleton, city of Littleton, 45,652 people. And the unincorporated two zip codes is about 77,585 people. So the unincorporated version has about 30,000 homes in it. So obviously the major population is in the unincorporated two zip codes, but it's also much more spread out. The city of Littleton feels a little bit more urban. There's an awesome kind of historical downtown. There's a great museum down there, home to the Melting Pot, which is, you know, the world famous Melting Pot. They do great haunted house tour stuff around the holiday or around Halloween. But the fondue is amazing there. But then there's kind of a nightlife down there as well, with rooftop bars at the View House, and there's a tavern down there. There's a great Mexican restaurant, great coffee spots, some, you know, street side businesses and some shops and everything you would think in a little, you know, downtown, old town kind of feel. Great breakfast spots, all of that. And then you get out to the suburbs, the unincorporated, more suburb feeling, and you have more of the big box. You have Southwest Plaza, you have the big malls, you have, you know, more of the corporate ventures, all the restaurant chains and that kind of stuff. But one thing about unincorporated Jefferson County, Littleton area is you have great access to the outdoors. King Carroll Valley, Roxborough is in this area. So Roxborough State Park, you have, you know, Red Rocks Country Club, and all these great, you know, foothills type neighborhoods with access to trails and everything that Colorado has to offer. I live in the unincorporated area of Littleton, and so I'm, you know, 5 minutes from Red Rocks, not in Littleton, but you know, it's great to hop on the highway and get to a Red Rocks show for sure. But then, you know, great access to the foothills and the mountains. I'm, you know, 30 minutes from Idaho Springs, up the hill, great Lair of the Bear and hiking trails and things of that nature in the unincorporated side. So the truth is, Littleton is not small at all, but the absolute best thing is it's best of both worlds, with the downtown Littleton area having its own mini kind of downtown version, but also having access to the light rail. Arapahoe Community College is there. And so then you get out to the outskirts and you have, you know, different shopping centers and all of that. One fun fact is Highlands Ranch was also unincorporated Littleton until it was incorporated and Highlands Ranch became a city when it got a post office. I guess post office kind of run the show here back in the 1990s. So that's kind of the breakdown of unincorporated versus incorporated. Some of the differences with the two, your tax laws are going to be different in the city versus unincorporated. The emergency services for instance, you know, in my neighborhood, it's Jefferson County Sheriffs or the police, where in the city, it's Littleton Police Department. And so those are kind of the things you notice or don't notice maybe when you're in different parts of so-called Littleton. So always think about that with the taxes and all of that stuff going on. As always, if you're thinking about becoming my neighbor, I would love to talk to you about it, because although Littleton sounds like a quaint little town that, you know, the small town vibe, it's very much a suburban area with some options to feel like you're in the city a little bit, but it's a great place to live, great options. And that's the truth, is you have bigger houses, you know, in the 70 square miles of unincorporated land. You have, you know, the opportunity, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 square foot homes. So you have the bigger families kind of on the outskirts. And then downtown Littleton, you have a lot of the mixed use, the condos and apartments. And then there are some great old homes in that area, some studios and some things that have been really cool conversions. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone, and you're still not in the city. So we call ourselves living in the Denver suburbs. I just wanted to highlight Littleton, my home today. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're looking for things to do in Littleton, both unincorporated and incorporated are included in this video, check out my video on activities to do in Littleton, Colorado right here. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.